Hello and welcome to the show. I'm back playing some more Turbo Dismount and looking at the Steam Workshop levels. I'm just going to point out now it is boiling hot in my room, so I may end up doing a bit shorter video than I would normally. Today we are starting with Rooftop Rumble. Here we go. Now I read the little description. This may potentially cause some frame rate issues and slight dying. Hopefully my computer will be alright, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so we start up here. Alright, this is we have some obstacles. I wish you could move the camera around when you were planting obstacles, because I can't really see very well where this level goes. I'm just going to go for it's a fairly solid guess. Let's jump. Okay, let's jump off the roof. Huge wheelie into traffic. Person is still held on. Oh dear. Bye cars, you're going over there. Oh dear, there's a building. Splat. Oh, you're gonna miss the traffic. God damn it. Oh, it's raining cars again. Not quite as spectacularly as last time, but pickup truck there. That's some airtime it's got. Okay, it doesn't kill my computer. That's nice to see. Big wheelie. He has got amazing grip. It was a sweet front flip from the tractor, and then we got hit by something. And we could have got a lot of points had we just slid a little bit more. Did we fall by our leg? Our leg got separated at the very start of the crash, and we ended up in near enough the same place. Fair enough. Okay, well, that's one way of doing things. How about we go for a skateboard? Sure. What could possibly go wrong jumping off a roof with a skateboard onto some traffic? I also would like to know how the cars got up onto the roofs. That's an interesting question. It's not worked. Not got enough speed on this skateboard. Bugger. I was hoping we were going to clear that and get hit by one of the very, very fast moving cars. They've got some serious grip to be able to take the corners at that sort of speed. We can do the Superman air or whatever the damn trick is called on the Vespa. Or we can fall off the Vespa before we make the jump. That was rubbish. That was okay. Maybe a little bit less speed. We can get the Vespa. There we go. Woohoo! Oh, we're going for a backflip, are we? Ambitious. Ooh. It was an ambitious stunt that's not quite paid off. I mean, we got a lot of points. He didn't really land the stunt. Did slightly get, well, splattered, basically. And there's a flying super mini. How did the bus get on top of the side? It's even more fun just watching where the blooming cars end up in this game than whatever happens to it. So we get another sweet trick from the Vespa, backflip, and then we kind of get destroyed by. I think we could probably do better on the points front though, as we tumble down. Okay, I'm thinking monster truck. Monster truck is always a good way to go. You get a lot of points. You get thrown around inside the monster truck. So let's go for this. We're going to get a big... Oh dear. Oh dear. We're not getting thrown around in the monster truck. We got chucked out. Truck! Caught us, but didn't really do very much damage. Where did the bulldozer... Why did that do that? I don't know. Oh, we're about to get a lot of points, I think. And splat. Not as many as I thought. Oh, only 7 times multiplier, I guess. We are just sort of a crumpled pile. I think our arms have gone through the floor. And our arse. No, our arse and torso are above the floor, but the rest of our... it's broken, basically. Okay, that didn't quite work. I think perhaps a little bit too much speed. We can steer to the left, to the right, don't need to... a little less speed so we don't sort of flip off the side. There we go. Are we going to land it? Oh, it looks like we might just about land it. Splat. Ooh, we got knocked around. Oh dear. Well, that's not quite where I had anticipated going. Oh, we are at a 10 times multiplier and about to splat the floor. Oh, good on the points fronts. Very good on the points fronts. Not quite spectacular though. It's often the way with Turbo Dismount. You will have these hugely spectacular crashes and get so many points, and then the silly little ones Or I mean, this is not a little crash, by the way, but the ones that aren't spectacular. What on earth was that guy? Okay, that's a new way to take a corner. Hold on, I'm fascinated by the... that is an interesting corner technique going on there from the vehicles. Anyway, I want to know what happened to the vehicle. We saw the person got flung out to the side, so we land, person's flung out of the thing, the truck gets hit from all sides all at once. The person's gone soaring off over there, bye-bye. Truck is going over this way, we hit a wall, because at some point we get, whoa, crap, we get a lot of points. There we go, I can slow it down in time. The truck is already upside down and in the air, and then I guess we just land on the road. Yeah, and then try to just get killed by the vehicles around. And then, of course, the person hits the ground quite heavily. Well, we've got a 10 times multiplier, and that's where all the points came from. This is quite a cool level. I like this level. This is a really good level. What else can we be doing? We've gone for a jump. What about a... I've had an idea. I don't think that's going to work, though. I was thinking about if you boost and then fired out the front of a truck, say. But it's not going to be that good for points, because you want the vehicle to be damaged, etc. as we go around. So minefield seems like a good idea. Since we're getting multipliers for damaging the vehicle, then that's what we want to be doing. Okay, we've cleared we're gonna get the furthest we've got before. Person is still inside the truck. It was pretty good on the rattle around disintegrate part. I don't quite know where the I forgot I'm still stuck on the vehicle. Are we going to get more points? Not quite. Fairly close, but not quite. Where did the person end up is the question. This one, so we go off the thing, and then we're tumbling. We're not really getting that many points though for being inside the thing. We land, and we get sort of shredded. As we do. We missed the road. That's why we do. Oh no, wait, maybe we do come back down. Oh, so close. If that's not going to get hit by a car. If that had landed in the road, that could have been spectacular. That would have been humongous points. Okay, try monster truck. Maybe try normal truck. If in doubt, go for a normal truck. Yes, this is the way to do it. Let's sit on the roof of the truck as we're about to get exploded by the mines. You're running my... Unsurprisingly, doesn't work. Never mind. We're going to get killed by something in a minute, or not. Uh-oh. What are you doing up there, car? That's impressive height from that. Okay, sitting on top of that's gonna work. Not gonna work. No, it's not gonna do it. We'll be best just to stay in here and try and travel some distance. No, we don't stay inside the truck when we hit the mines. Are we actually gonna get hit by a car this time? Yeah, we got hit by a car. Bloody hell. We've got one leg left. Come on, land in the road this time. Land in the road, get some serious points. Oh, god damn it, the traffic just stopped spawning. And we got 12 million points for that one. And I didn't get the thing that I wanted to. God damn it, if the traffic hadn't stopped spawning on that road, we would have had silly score. Why was there a shadow move? Was there still something flying? Oh! What? How long did that spend airborne? Person's just wiggling his foot. I'm more interested in that car than I am in what happens to me in this one. Where did that thing go? That's incredible. Okay. Right, we're going to go for a free fly camera. Oh, crap. If I can figure out how the damn thing works. Because I want to figure out where the hell the car came from. So here we are. We're over this side. At some point, we're going to fall off. There we go. We're all exploding. That car up there... Oops. I pressed spacebar by accident. Whoops. Well, I guess we will never know. Bugger it. My bad. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, never mind then. Right. Vehicles. Should we ever go with this? Over mines? Sure, what could possibly go wrong? I'm presuming that we're going to hit the first mine and get exploded backwards. No, we still carried on forwards. We're going to land in the middle of nowhere, though. Doesn't quite work with this. Obstacles. What else have we got? We could go for a flip ramp. Sure. Let's do a barrel roll on a tricycle. I don't think this works. I don't know. Maybe it does. Ooh, no. It's not worked. It's not worked at all. Bugger. Okay. Doing barrel roll with a trike is not a good idea. Shall we go with a van, maybe? Maybe we can barrel roll a van off the roof. Boost and boost. There we go, look at that. Are we going to get a sweet landing as well? No. Not quite. Come on, come on. Get hit by a car. Get hit by a car. There we go. That's the points we wanted. To be honest, not much more than the previous attempt. But I'll take it. 12.5 million points. I like this. Is a very cool level. I do like this one. Right. We get pretty much perfectly. We've got a sweet barrel roll going on. We just about stick the landing, but we land on the roof of a car. It's quite an impressive landing from the delivery truck there. Maybe it's a slight over rotation from the. Hold on. There's the bulldozers don't follow the what? They're magic. Okay, we've found magic cars in Turbo Dismount, it seems. So coming along, yeah, we get a little bit too much rotation on the barrel roll, and then we land on a car, which is not the cleverest thing. Good for points, but not the cleverest thing I've ever done. Yeah, so then we explode our eyes on the car, and at that point, the crash test dummy is in pieces again. So we get thrown over the edge. We haven't got. If we'd had a bigger multiplier when we first hit that, this would have been a huge score. Bounce off the wall. The big points though are to come. We're still gaining multipliers as we fall. Does the car get any damage? No, it's just multipliers as we're falling. Yeah, the car does a bit of damage. So as we come towards the ground, 9 times multiplier, we hit the ground. Then we get run over at a 10 times, and that's where the points come from. And that car there just hold on. Did that just crash completely in sympathy? I had nothing to do with it. Yes, it did. Look at this. It's going along, going along. Wait for it. And sudden front flip. That's a scary piece of road. I would not want to drive down that piece of road. And we also get run over by the truck as well. And we managed to roll the truck off our torso. Oh well. There we go. That is pretty good going. I have to say. And the doorbell's going. I'll be back in a minute. Blooming typical. Always the way. Right, I'm back. I can never record Turbo Dismount in peace. It's always the way. If something happens, it's when I'm recording this game. We had a thunderstorm. I've had all sorts of various things. Anyway, where are we going next? We'll go to Turbo Jenga V2. Because why not? It sounds fun. Basically, we crash into a tower of collapsible stuffs. Sure, let's go see what happens. We can go over there. Why would we go over there? Okay, let's have a look at obstacles then. Okay. Whoops. If we can go over there, or we can go up here, and then we can do that, I guess. I don't know how this works. Please don't crash before we get there. Well, we made one corner. In fact, that's quite a stable corner for a car in Turbo Dismount. That's normally what that's normally what happens when you go around a corner in this game. Okay, that's not quite worked. That's not quite worked at all. Maybe we should go for the best handling of vehicles. This thing, that might have given it a little bit too much welly. Can we make the corner up here though? No, far too much welly. Let's try. Okay, just gentle. Gentle does it on the speed front. That was fairly gentle on the dismount speed. We're slightly struggling with the corners. Okay, look, that's about as gentle as you can get on this game. We can make the first corner. Just cruise, 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 turn, turn, turn. No? Okay, let's not go off the big ramp. Change of plan. Let's go off the normal ramp. This way. Let's just see what happens with a supercar when we fly it into a destructible thing. Incoming! What wasn't amazing on the points front? Well, it's good fun. Not amazing on the points front though, I will say that. I think the problem with the supercar is it just punches straight through because of the shape of it. So we're not too good on the old points. We get some sweet airtime, and yeah, you see we're not hitting the Jenga things. The car is just punching through. The damage comes when we splat against a wall at the end and then get landed on. Okay, right. What about... We're going to have to change the pose, I think, if we're going to get some damage on this. Maybe we could try off the back. of the car. This should certainly do some damage to the person. As, oh dear, maybe not there. Again, and that one didn't quite work either. Yeah, right. She's not gonna. I don't think the supercar's actually gonna work for this one. Maybe. Oh, idea. Maybe like that. That should definitely work. Look at that. We will be going face first into the. I didn't quite think through the speed bit. Well, we don't really have the speed, but but we can get right. That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. Okay, we need more speed if we're going to try that one. Boost! Boost! And then done. Okay. Okay. This might work. I'm not filled with confidence here. Boost! There we go. This is a bit better. The top bit is going around the circle. Splat. He held on to it all the way. What? Really? How do you... I gotta watch that to find... He didn't fall off the bumper until after we'd gone through the... Okay, so there's a little bit of damage done there on the initial thing, but his feet are the first thing that should hit it. But no, it's okay. We get some damage, but he's still on the bumper as we leave. Okay, and then it's the next impact with the tower that screws him over. Okay. Have we got any other poses? I have a suspicion he may end up falling out of this before we ever reach the tower if the thing does its crazy spinny thing. Oh dear. Well, that's one way of doing things. Unfortunately, we can't because there's so many blocks here. We don't get. It's very hard to actually get crushed by them. The fire truck is still going on its own over there. Go on, truck. Get involved. Fine. Well done. Amazing intelligence from my fire truck there. Getting points on this is a bit tricky, actually. None of them is going to do very much. Maybe a motorbike. Yes, let's try and ride a motorbike like that. This is only going to end really well for you. Incoming! Ooh. I love how he's still got the handlebars. Still holding on. Maybe I'm not sure explosions are a good idea on this level. If we could get... How to get points on this is actually quite tricky. Maybe trying... Have we got any... This could be quite painful, depending on how it takes off. Right, come on Cadillac, let's see how you do. Oh no, I mean it's quite good on the in fact, it is the best on the points front. With the crash, there's not a huge amount different to anything else. Okay, what got the points then? I'm not entirely sure. So we set off, we're in the air. The exhaust has come off already. The person's sort of just about letting go of the car. We hit the tower. I guess we get catapulted forward into the car, but still holding on. And then we hit the wall, and that does a lot of damage. And then we hit the floor, which also does quite a lot of damage. And then the car's getting somewhat... Yeah, I'm not entirely sure where all the points came from in that one. Okay. Maybe this car here is slow enough to just make this corner. Just turn... Oh no, there's a tree there. That's not gonna... Oh dear. Maybe the car is slow enough, but it turns out the steering is not quite good enough. We did try with the van initially, didn't we? That's what we had to start with here. Maybe little speed. Little speed. We make the first corner. Look at that. Got the apex just about. Now we are going quite slow. Maybe we can make this corner here now. Turn, turn! God damn it! Hey, made it! Can we go up here though? Have we got the speed? Come on, van! You can do it! Yes, look at this! It's like a roller coaster, like the start of a roller coaster. Oh, arse. We're not going to have the speed to go off that, are we? Bugger it. And that got me 1.5 million. What? That doesn't make sense. That was rubbish. That's absolutely shockingly terrible. And yet that got more points than the most of the attempts I've done. Okay, that's not enough speed. That's a stall. Little speed. Oh, that might be a little bit too much. So it won't just suddenly stop when we try to go up the hill, which is a good thing. But we do need a boost pad at the top of the hill. Oh God, make the corner. God, some shonky driving from the crash test dummy. Go get a little bit of multiply going up the hill. I don't know what we scraped. The bumper or something? Still going. Still going. Come on, hit the boost pad. This is going to be a colossal disappointment. Into the things with you. And splat on the ground. Ah, we get to watch the tower fall over quite nicely. But from a point front, it was rubbish. In fact, it was better to flop off the end that we did the... Oh, never mind. Is there a... this might work. This might work. We're going to crash him into the tower pretty... Oh, or not. Oh, dear. No, it's not going to work on the points at all, is it? We get sort of crushed. Our leg is slightly through the roof. See, that was even worse than the... Oh, I don't get... The points make no sense. What other vehicles? Can we ever play with the wheelie tractor, perhaps? What other steering options have we got? We could go over there. But again, I think it's going to be a case of be quite careful. Because tractor is not the most stable of vehicles. I may have been a little too careful on this one. It's a normal tractor speed as we go. We just sort of... It's a Sunday drive towards the ramp. We'll hit the boost pad and probably get a huge wheelie. Come on, tractor. You could make it. I would quite like control of the throttle at this point, so that we can then boot it and get it over and done with. Come on, hit the boost pad. We'll get there eventually, someday. Maybe it will be today. Hey, wheelie into the tower. That was a big disappointment. It's definitely best just to floor it down the straight line. There's no faffing around with them is not so good. Actually, wait, what are the way we've got in the poses? Yes, that one will work. This one here will work. You're gonna get your hands slightly burnt in a minute. He doesn't care. Into the tower with you. Ooh. That was quite a painful one. That was quite a painful one. He had his head taken off. And less points than flopping off the end of the bridge. Oh, never mind. Oh, the tractor's come back, I guess. The tractor's still going. Well done. Oh, it's fallen over. Oh, can it right itself? Come on, tractor. You can keep it alive. Keep it alive. Oh, you're still getting some... No. Impressive skills from the tractor, I think. As far as the points go, well, it was quite a painful one. I will say, this is sort of like the best, probably the most painful looking of ones we've done here. We're coming off the ramp at some good speed, coming into the tower. As we hit it, it's head clean off as we hit the tower. Okay, I don't know how. Ooh. There we go. How to get more points on this level? I'm not sure there is really a better way. We got any interesting poses on this one? Oh, this should do it. I would think, if we can hold on once we hit these boost pads. Boost, boost. Here we go into the tower. Ooh. Absolutely rubbish on the points, but very painful looking. Did get the grill stuck through him at one point. I think this is my favourite one of this level. So we're going along. Already got quite a few points at that stage. Just hitting that. Feet are kind of gone through, kind of fallen in between the bumper and the grille of the car as we soar through the air towards the tower. And then it's going to be him that gets hit against the tower first. We get crushed all the way through here. The head remains intact this time. And we come out the other side with a new accessory around our midriff. We've also managed to have quite a clean break of the tower at this stage. That's quite impressive. We've kind of fired out that brick. Them ones have slightly come with it. Not the ideal game of Jenga. Of course, the tower isn't going to stay sort of nicely separated. And splat down on the floor. I wonder if we can separate the tower properly. Like if we could fire this and just hit one brick and get rid of one single brick. If there's anything that can do it, it'll be this. This is the right shape, perhaps the right width as well, if we can keep a dead straight angle. You might be able to, but it would be a case of fiddle with the speeds until you got one that worked. I don't know. I think this might even be a little bit too wide. Ooh, that was a pretty good one, actually, through the middle. There's a pretty clean break on the tower with that sort of speed. That was close. That was close. I don't think you can do it. I think the car might be a little bit too tall or a little bit too wide. Or I might just be hitting the jump slightly wrong. So we're coming off the ramp. We've got great air time as we get with the supercar. And what brick are we going to hit? That one. Ooh, that's a pretty good hit initially. The car's too high. The car's too high and you can't sort of have the right momentum because you're going to be, at this point, the car's still rising. If we look, it's just still rising, so the windscreen's always going to catch the top. You'd have to have it come in at a angle. You'd have to have it sort of just at the peak of its arc, if you like, if you were to push a single brick out. And I don't think I have the patience to try and spend forever adjusting the speed fractionally. And then we go through. Yeah, it's still climbing as it hits there. It's a great break on the tower though. We've got a lovely clean. The top of the tower comes off, and because of the speed I was travelling when I hit it, the bricks actually mostly fall behind it. In fact, I think they all... No, a couple come down on the top. No, wait, one. One fell back on top of the tower, the rest come down. Well, there we go. That is it for some more Steam Workshop levels. Yeah, these two are great fun. I did like that first level, the rooftop one. That was awesome. This is a little bit different of a challenge, trying to get points on, and occasionally confusing, trying to get points on. But nevertheless, good fun messing around with a giant Jenga tower. Anyway, that is it for today, guys. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.